If you haven't been convinced about the need to do something about global climate change, new information about heat deaths hopefully will sway you. And so information, this is coming out of the UN's Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. They provided all this information, and now professors and researchers from Emory University have gone over it, and they've worked to estimate how many people will die from heat waves in just the eastern United States. And it's possible, indeed it looks likely at this point, that that number will rise tenfold in the next 40 years. And so currently, between 2002 and 2004, an average of about 190 people in just the eastern one-third of the United States died each year from heat waves. But under even the most generous estimate in terms of what we will likely do to control carbon dioxide emissions, carbon emissions, I should say, what they're calling the low-medium scenario, it's likely to rise by 1,400 per year in just that eastern one-third of the United States. If the current emissions rise continues globally, we can add an additional 3,500 deaths per year just from heat waves in just the eastern one-third of the United States. And so we're talking about very real costs.
Now, to be fair, weather has a well-known liberal bias. So, I mean, obviously it's just trying to prove Al Gore right. I don't know if it really counts, you know.
Yeah.
Facts, they have as someone famously pointed out, have a well-known liberal bias. Science does, math does. So does it really count? Or is it just trying to be biased against good right-wing Republicans?
Yeah, and so I was surprised to find out that so many people, over 600, die in the U.S. already from heat waves every year, which, by the way, they use very specific terminology for this. They define the heat waves as several days of temperatures greater than 90 degrees Fahrenheit, warm, stagnant air masses, and consecutive nights with higher than usual minimum temperatures, already killing over 600 people per year in the United States, and that number could rise thousands every single year.
You know, and I don't know how it affects children, but because
the elderly often,
because definitely the elderly, and I was going to say the elderly and children. I don't know whether children are affected as much by heat, but obviously, you know, the elderly unquestionably are the overwhelming majority, and they'll be old and they'll be poor, and that's who will die.
There is an alternative explanation that perhaps Mother Nature doesn't like gay people.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of gay marriage on the East Coast.
I only hope that the 20-week fetal pain abortion ban is passed in time to save us from all the heat deaths that are going to cause over the next few decades.
So, now, look, it's a serious issue. So
but people seriously believe that.
No, that's what I was going to say. I mean, it seems like we're goofing around a little bit, but isn't that amazing that there's some significant percentage of this country, whether we like it or not, the most powerful nation, not on Earth, but in the history of the world, that thinks, yeah, I mean, it's because of abortion or somehow that we've angered the sky god, that he makes the heat waves and the hurricanes, et cetera, and not because of what the scientists tell us. Isn't that amazing and the most depressing thing you've ever heard?